everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a clean my room with me. As you can see, my room is a huge disaster. It has been something that I have neglected for quite some time, and I finally decided that enough was enough and it's time to get down to business. The first thing I'm going to start with is all the clothes. That's going to be hanging up everything that needs to be hung up, putting all the dirty clothes in the hamper, folding all the clean clothes, and putting those away too. Since I was on the task of filling up the laundry hamper, I decided quickly that let me just strip the sheets from the bed, throw them in the hamper, and then take that hamper downstairs to start a load of laundry. Now that the laundry is all picked up and put away and folded and put away, the sheets are in the washing machine, my next task is going to be to clean up the floor. There was just junk everywhere. Everything was misplaced, things that belonged in the basement, things that belonged in the kids' room, things that belonged in the closet. You get the idea. If you've watched my videos before, you know that we live at my in-laws' house, so our bedroom is not actually the master bedroom. So with a king-size bed, it seems a little bit tight in there. So this is my night table. It is quite small and it does fill up with stuff really fast, and I am so embarrassed to say that it was so messy. So on this little night table of mine, I decided that I was only going to keep a few things, and one of them was my diffuser, and I haven't actually used it for a while, so I decided that it was time to give it a quick wipe and put some distilled water in there. If you are a diffuser user, you know that you're supposed to use distilled water. I know not everybody keeps it in their house, but luckily my husband has a CPAP machine, so I'm able to just steal the water from him. I'm going to use a mixture of two oils. One is orange and one is eucalyptus. If you mix them together, it actually smells so lovely. The next thing I'm going to do is open up this package that I got from Amazon. It is a candle warmer. I am notorious for forgetting to blow out my candles, so I decided that this was going to be a good investment. Basically, it looks like a lamp and you put the candle underneath the bulb and it melts the wax and does the job as if there was a flame burning. I always like to keep an eye on the prices of things, which is what I did with this candle warmer. I did not buy it on Black Friday. I actually bought it a couple of weeks before Black Friday. So if you just keep things in your cart, keep an eye on the price, you can snag good deals throughout the year. Once the nightstand was done, I moved on to the armoire, I guess you could call it. We have our TV on there, and as you can see, it kind of just became a storage place for some of the kids' little toys and stuff like that. Take a look at all the dust. Our house is so dusty. No matter how many times I wipe it down, the next day it is dusty again, and honestly it's so frustrating. We're really good at changing the filter in the furnace. Perhaps we're not doing it enough. We do it every quarter. If you guys have any tips at all for keeping less dust in our house, please leave it in the comments below. I will be forever grateful. Moving on to the dresser, it's the same situation. It's a dumping ground for us to just store stuff. It's so dusty. So the first thing I did was take everything off the dresser, wipe it down, and then slowly I decided what was going to go back. And if it didn't go back, it has to go in its place or it has to go in the garbage. When cleaning any glass in our house, I don't use any chemicals like Windex or whatever. I use just water. Because of the cloths that I use e-cloths or Norwex, and I really like how they clean, and I love that it's just with water. Everything that's going back on the dresser is going to get a quick wipe down so that it's not dusty and not putting any dust back on the dresser after I've taken the time to wipe it down. So this house by no means is small, but because it's not actually our house, it's my in-laws, I find it really hard to store stuff. So if you have any tips with how to keep my life decluttered, how to store things without getting in the way of anybody else, give me some tips down below. I really love it. We usually keep a mattress protector on top of our mattress, but today I decided that I was going to take it off and wash it and actually give the mattress a vacuum, give the headboard a good vacuum. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. At least it's done now. I had to take a quick break to go pick up the kids, feed them dinner, get their homework done, get them in bed. So now it's actually nighttime. I have not finished cleaning the room, but I need to put the sheets back on so we can go to sleep, and then I will continue everything tomorrow and finish it up. So it's now day 2, and the first thing that I want to tackle is this corner of the room where my husband likes to just dump all his stuff. You can see he's got a big pile here. I've got my comfy sweats on and I'm ready to get started. One of the next things that I need to tackle in my life is actually getting my boys' room all cleaned up and more organized. But I have kind of been thinking that it's time that they start taking a little bit of responsibility for some stuff in their room. If you have any ideas on what's best for 6-year-olds and what kind of chores they can start being responsible for, let me know down below. So this is the room all complete, and my goodness, it feels so lovely in here. Thank you so much for watching and can't wait to see you in the next video.